The city of Taft is waiting anxiously for news from Sacramento about the governor's latest plan to ease prison overcrowding.
And that's because the outcome could have a big impact in that part of Kern County. 23 ABC's Chris Ornelas has the latest from Taft.
The Community Corrections Facility in Taft has sat empty for nearly 2 years now. Time after time, the town gets its hopes up that new inmates and the government dollars that come with them will return. And each time, they are disappointed.
It is frustrating. Nobody likes to have to lay employees off. That was very hard on them.
This time, Governor Brown is behind the push to bring inmates back to Taft. It's part of his plan to reduce prison overcrowding by 10,000 inmates by the end of the year. A federal 3-judge panel has ordered the reduction. This facility here in Taft can hold about 500 inmates, but with more than 10,000 needing to be released from state prisons, this facility will be full almost immediately.
It will employ as many as 55 to 60 employees. It will benefit the inmates because we'll be able to give them some programs. It benefits the city because it gives us a revenue stream back to the city.
The inmates will be higher security than the ones housed here before.
We'll be putting in a second fence if that comes to fruition.
Today in Sacramento, the Assembly Budget Committee passed the governor's $700 million plan that would return inmates to Taft. Some legislators raised serious questions about the long-term financial consequences of the governor's proposal.
My concern with the structure of the bill as it is where's the cost containment?
There is bipartisan frustration with the federal judges that are imposing this order and, in my opinion, being irresponsible and forcing the state to have to spend $315 million of additional funding to address this crisis.
The plan still has to go before the full Assembly and the Senate. And while politicians weigh the options, Taft waits.
We're hopeful, but we're as patient as we need to be.
In Taft, Chris Ornelas, 23 ABC.